exercises. There's some, let's start with some actually coordination foot movements that will help with balance as well. Simple one is heel to toe walking. So first step is put your right heel to your left toe and just stand there and try and balance. So that's the first step. Try and see how many seconds you can hold that and improve it, increase it. So let's say the first time you do it, you can stand for 20 seconds, then try and do 30 seconds. And then when it feels really easy, then what you can do is to close your eyes. And then it becomes really challenging. Another way to progress this exercise is to do it on a pillow. So this would be the second step, and then closing your eyes. And as you know, I sprained my ankle, so my left ankle is really working hard to keep me in this position. So first step is doing it on the floor, a solid floor, heel to toe stance, and just hold the position. Focus your eyes on a spot ahead of you, on one spot, and increase the time that you're in this position. Then do it on a softer surface, like a pillow or cushion. Same thing, increase the time that you're able to stand in this position. Then go back to the hard surface and close your eyes in this position. And then also do this with your other leg in front. So do it with your right leg in front, then try it with your left leg in front. It might be a little bit different. And do the same progression. Floor, cushion, eyes closed. Then you take this further by walking heel to toe. So without looking down. Well, first time you do it, it's okay to look down, but eventually you want to be able to do this where you're looking straight ahead and doing heel to toe walking and balancing. So that's the next exercise, just doing heel to toe. It might be a good idea if you find your balance is challenging, just to be near a wall so you can put your arms out in case you need it. And again, the first time looking down is okay, but eventually you don't want to be looking down. You want to be looking straight ahead as you do this exercise. And you can have your arms by your side, or you can have them out to the side for extra balance. So that was the heel to toe series. Then there's a shuffling movement that's coordination and balance, where you stand with your feet slanted to the right. My toes are slanting to the right, pointing to the right. Then I bring my heels to the right. Toes to the right, heels to the right. Toes to the right, heels to the right, and so forth. And you just go back and forth. And then you go toes to the left, heels to the left, toes to the left, heels to the left, toes to the left, heels to the left, and so on. After this, a little bit more challenging is what we call braiding, like braiding your hair, braiding your legs. So you stand with feet shoulder width apart, actually together, and then you step out with your right. Then with your left leg, you go in front. Then you uncross. With your left leg, you go behind. Then you uncross. With your left leg, you go in front, uncross, and so forth. Then you do this way. Left leg out, right leg in front, uncross. Cross behind, uncross, cross in front, uncross. Cross in front, uncross, cross behind, uncross. Cross in front, uncross, cross behind. So you do it slowly first, then try and do it faster. So as you get better at it, you do it faster. That was called braiding. Then we have a, a series of poses, yoga poses actually, that help with balance. One of them is the tree pose, where you stand on one leg and you put your other foot on your standing leg. Now, the goal is to bring it up to your knee, to be able to put your foot up on your knee area, and with your pelvis facing forward, bringing your knee out to the side. Then from this position, so that's the first thing. Then from this position, you just bring your arms up, pointing towards the ceiling. This is the second step. Once this gets easier, you can challenge this by looking up towards the ceiling and holding this position. Then it becomes really challenging and you'll feel your muscles working hard to keep you in this position. But I don't want you to do them all. I'm just showing you the progression so that you can start with the first step, which is just this. And if it's too hard, what you do is just bring it lower down. You bring it to your calf level, not your knee level. You can bring it down lower, keep it here, and not bring this knee out as far. Just bring it halfway. Just work your way towards being able to come up here, leg out, and so on. That's the tree pose. The warrior poses, this is warrior 2, where you have your front leg pointing straight, your back leg is pointing perpendicular, so your heel comes to the arch of your foot. It's in line with the arch of your foot. This leg is pointing this way, this leg is pointing this way. You bend, actually goes out more. You bend the front knee and you keep your knee over your toes. Make sure your knee doesn't come in this way and doesn't angle in. It stays over your toes. Then your arms reach up. So your pelvis is facing this way, your shoulders are facing this way, your arms are pointing, and you're looking towards your outstretched front arm. And this is the exercise, making sure that you pull your leg out, you don't let your knee collapse in, angle in, keep that out, pointing your feet the way they should, and then just straight like that. So that's warrior 2. Now warrior 3 is quite challenging. But again, so this here is the tree pose, warrior 2, warrior 3 is quite challenging. So do it only when you've gone through easier exercises. So warrior 3, you're actually going up on one leg. You're letting one leg, I'm going to do it on my good leg since my left ankle is swollen. So what you do is you have your arms out and you bend forward from the hips. And you try and go parallel to the floor so that your leg is parallel to the floor and so is your trunk. And you just balance like that and you come back up. That's warrior 3. Not to do it right now, this is for later. That's more challenging than the other exercises. Then we have all the standing balance exercises, standing on one leg and doing drills. So first things first, you just balance on one leg. I'll do it on my bad leg, I just want to see. So you balance on one leg and you just work on that. You'll try and hold it longer and keep yourself steady. If you're really steady and you can do this for 30, 40 seconds, no problem, then it's too easy. Then you gotta take it to the next step. The next step would be to stand on a pillow on one leg. So it would be, you slightly bend the knee so you don't lock the knee. So it's not, this one I can't do it with that leg. So standing on one leg, and balancing. It seems like I can't do it on either leg. All right, so holding this longer. So count how many seconds you can hold it. So you have a number that in your head that you can improve upon as you do this exercise. Then you stand on the floor again, steady yourself. This is after you've mastered the other two. And then close your eyes. And then it becomes really challenging. Make sure you're close to a couch or a chair or a wall. So if needed, you can hold on to it. Then, just standing on the floor, we progress it. Then you stand on the floor, and with your arms, this is the easiest, you punch up. One arm after another. So that's step one with the punching arms. Then, as that gets easy, then you can do punch forward while you balance on that leg. Punch forward and punch forward. Then as this gets easier, then you do diagonal so that you're going across your body and turning with your trunk a little bit as well. So then the next step would be twist your body and punch. 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 So those were the punching series. The other one, then after that, you go to the legs. So you're standing on one leg and just swinging the other leg back and forth. Just like that. Up and down. Or back and forth. Straight, back and forth. So that's the easiest of the leg swings. Then when that becomes easy or it's not challenging, you want to challenge it more, then stand on one leg and swing side to side. So you're going from left to right. When that becomes easy, and then you hold it you do it 30 times, 20 times. When that becomes easy, you do it 25 and 30. When that becomes easy, then you do diagonals with your leg. So you're standing on one leg as if you're going to kick a soccer ball. You're going to go across, back and out, in and front and in. So you're going to go diagonally across. You're going to do that. So that's the swinging legs. Then it's just trunk rotations. You stand on one leg, bend the knee slightly, and you turn your body to the right. Come back to the center, turn your body to the left. Come back to the center. So that's a little bit more challenging. Then you can do drills with the ball. You can stand facing a wall on one leg, one of those big rubber balls, and bounce it and catch it. So hit the ball, it comes back to you, catch it. Toss it, catch it. Toss it, catch it. Toss it, catch it. Or you can play with your son, with your son, or your kids, or a family member. And you can toss the ball, and then they toss it back to you and you catch it. Or you have a family member toss it, but challenge you. So they're going to toss it to the right one time, to the left slightly, so you're going to catch it this way, you're going to catch it this way. First they're going to do it straight, so it's easy, so they're going to catch it straight to you, and you're going to catch it and you're going to throw it. You're going to catch it and throw it. Then they're going to throw it a little bit up more, or to the right, or to the left, and you're going to have to catch a little bit lower, a little bit higher, and make it a little bit challenging. So those are the first video for balance series, and they were all in progression, some easier than others. Okay.